Farm Guy here, and this is Zetor LKT 81 Turbo by WOLFex Modding on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the rock crawl map for this test and demonstration of this little forestry machine. 6.32 megabytes to download, 10 slots on console, vehicles and forestry machines, pardon me. And there it is, $45,000 to purchase. 115 horsepower, so a little guy, 500 liter fuel capacity, manual transmission, 17 mile per hour top speed, and it does have a winch. We'll talk about that right away before I forget. But before that, we'll look at the configurations, and we're kind of off center here, so it's a little bit weird. But anyways, we have wheel brands: Continental, Michelin, Midas, Trelleborg, Vredestein, and Continental. In Continental, we have standard, narrow, wide, narrow, default, wide, standard. So kind of a mix match of sizes. They're kind of in some odd order there, but we kind of have the same choices here in Michelin, Midas, and then Trelleborg. You get the idea. Vredestein, Continental. Decals, old or new? Old, new, or no decals whatsoever. You can choose that if you like. $200 for new. Warning stripes, no. 1, 2, or no. So you can have them all, or some, or none. Main color, we have yellow, green, red, or black. Let's go with black for that one, because we have several chunks of this machine. Design color, let's make that green. And then the next design color, let's make that red. And then the next one, we're going to go with missing color gray. And then a license plate. Front, where do they appear? Where does license plates appear on this one? Front and back, I have it okay for front and back. I guess we'll have to take a look for it. That's interesting. All right, so here we are. Let's have a look at it. This one I didn't. Yeah, well, I have another one over there. We'll look for the license plate on there. So let's just hop in for a minute and start it up. Sounds pretty good. Horn, meh. Lights, just have the front lights, no beacon. So R1 and right stick, right and left. That's your front blade. Now that doesn't plow or till or anything. It's just a pusher blade. That's really all it is. L1 and R1 and right stick, right and left. Adjust that back winch plate, I'm going to call it. That's what I'm going to call it. Now there's no hitch or 3-point link or anything on this. This is strictly a forestry machine. Interior is quite plain and simple, as you can imagine. This is a little workhorse meant to be out in the forest. It's not that quick. It's meant to help, just be helping out in the forest with the trees and stuff. Helping out in the forest with the trees. So I have a little setup over here of what you may be using this for. There's the license plate there. There isn't any signals or anything on this thing. I can't find the rear license plate even though I have it chosen. It's a minor detail, of course. So the front blade. Another thing, when reversing, if you're going forward and then stop and then reverse, okay, it was acting weird before. Okay. let's put down that front blade. Say perhaps you can use this blade to push logs around and so forth like that. And so the winch. Let's talk about the winch. You must have, oh yeah, there it is. It starts going forward when I'm pressing reverse. Let's turn around. If you do not have the Platinum Expansion DLC by Giant Software, the winch is only going to be decorative. So in essence, this machine becomes totally useless by most respects if you don't have the Platinum Expansion DLC, because we have 2 winches on the back. I will show you how those work. You come up to it and press L3. You'll see that nice green line there. Come up to a tree. Now you have to press R1 and X, and there we go. Now we have attached our winch, a 1 winch cable to that tree. Now you can multiple trees. I think you can do up to 3 trees on 1 cable, but we have 2 cables here. So as you can imagine, you do it again, press L3, come up to here, R1 and X, and now we have attached our 2 trees. Now you can only attach 1 cable per tree. And if you want to attach more, here we can go ahead L3. The working width, the width you can do that is not very long. It is like about that far. So you'd have to have the trees kind of all together. This is not a tutorial on winches. I'm just kind of demonstrating that you must have the Platinum Expansion DLC to use the winch, and you have to have it installed on your map as well, so on your map and active. Right, so we can just drive forward and drag these trees like thus. Now if you have, if you want to tighten it up a little bit, L1 and R1 and left stick. So let's come back here. L1 and R1 and left stick to your left. We'll loosen it. To your right, we'll tighten it, and you can snug those puppies right up to the back. And that is where you're going to probably want to have this a little bit lower so it doesn't get underneath, but there you go. Off you go. It seems quite stout. I'm sure you could be able to pull like 6 trees behind you without too much trouble. But anyways, there you go. That is the Zetor LKT 81 Turbo by WOLFex Modding on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.